guys, welcome back. We're getting ready to make this paper plate craft. So I'll show you how we're going to make this. We're going to start with our paper plate and cut it in half. Alright. Now to help us get the rainbow shape, I just took this masking tape and put it down so I could have a nice arch, and I just traced it. Try to get kind of towards the center. And that looks good. Okay. Like that. Draw that line. And we're going to cut that out. Okay. So now we kind of have a rainbow shape. Now we're going to paint it. So there's 7 colors in the rainbow: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, which I only did 6 colors, and purple or violet. But if you want to do all 7, you can, or you can pick whichever ones you want to use. So we're going to start with our red. Paint that in there. If you're going to try to get like 6 or 7 colors, you want to try not to do too thick of a line of paint. Fill in a few of those. Okay, now we're going to do the orange. I'm not getting a whole lot of paint on the paintbrush. I'm kind of just putting a little bit on the end. Drag it across, re-dip it in. It's okay if the colors mix a little bit. Okay. Now our yellow. Green. Fill in some of those holes if I can. And our blue. purple. Okay. Now we're just going to let this dry, so we're going to move on to the next part. So to make the clouds and the raindrops, you're going to get a paper like this. That's the template. So we can trace those onto another piece of paper. And I've already cut those out. But I only cut out the cloud and one raindrop. And then I folded my paper over on itself. So that when you trace it, then when we cut it out, I'll get 5 raindrops for each one that I cut out. Cut this out real quick. This will save a lot of time by not having to cut out every single individual raindrop. So, just a little thing I figured out. Kind of help save some time. I'm going to do the same thing. Since I need 2 clouds, I'm going to fold my paper in half for that. Let me get some of this extra stuff off the table here so I got some room. Okay. So I've already traced my cloud onto this sheet, and I'm going to just fold the sheet in half. Around these. And you want to just take your time anyway, because you need to let that paint dry on your plate. So there's no need to hurry on this. Just take your time and okay. So there is our clouds, and the example and how it was made, they had smiley faces on them. So I'm going to go ahead and do that again. What I did is I took this button here so I could get nice round shapes, and I just traced around the button. Okay, I'm going to do that on both of these here. And then to help with the smiley face, I took my tape and I just made the... But I mean, you can draw it by hand too if you want, but if you want it to come out a little better. So then, I just take my colored pencils and start coloring those in. I mean, if you have some googly eyes, you could do that too if you'd like, or you could do it however you want to do it. Again, this is just my way of doing it. You don't have to do it my way. You can use different colors. You can do it however your imagination says it should be. On the thing where I found how to make this, the clouds are white. But since they were raining, I wanted my clouds to be gray. But I mean, that's up to you. Oops. Broke the end of my... Okay. I'm just going to go over that line that I made for the smile. Then I had the pink one in here for cheeks. Maybe, if I can get it back out. There it is. So, there's my first cloud. Color this one real quick. And they don't, your clouds could look different. They don't have to look the same. Mine look the same. But if you want two different clouds, you could do that. But again, it's okay if it takes a little bit because our paint's still drying. We're getting close. So no need to rush that. So you can get, you know, you could even get like cotton balls or some kind of other fluffy thing and make nice fluffy clouds if you wanted. They don't even have to have faces on your cloud. So if you wanted to do a cloud that way, you could. Oops. Okay. Do Okay, so we got our clouds done. So then we're going to take our glue and put it down here on the end of our rainbow. then we're going to stick our two clouds right at the bottom of our rainbow. Kind of had them positioned so they weren't quite touching. So that's where we are right now. Flip this over. Press down on that glue a little bit. But then our next step is to make the rain portions. So I've got yarn. So we got white yarn or gray yarn. You can use which you prefer. Where are my scissors? There they are. And I did like 3 strings per side. You can do more or less, whatever you want to do. Okay. Then I took some tape and I just taped the yarn to the back of my clouds, kind of spread them out because you don't want it all on top of each other. Okay, like that. You can have them at different lengths, or you can cut them all the same length. That's up to you. Okay. Now we're gonna. You can either glue or tape your raindrops on. I think I'm just gonna tape mine. Just put a little tape there on the back. And so how many ever strings you decide to do, you can figure out, how many raindrops you have per string. Other side, I'm just doing this one. I'm doing 2 per, because I cut out enough to do 2 per string. The first one I only cut out 10 raindrops, so I did 2 on 4 of them and 1 on the middle. Maybe I'll only do 1 on this one. Oops. All right. So now, on this one, I didn't do it on the original one, but I think I'm going to put a little string up here at the top. So if you would like to hang it, you could do that. Just get a couple little pieces of tape here. thing down. And there we go. There is our project. It's a little time consuming, but it's a lot of fun, and I hope you guys enjoy making this. All right, have a good day.